One of the significant events of this year in the field of culture and art was the International Congress Cultural Legacy of Uzbekistan, the way to dialogue between peoples and countries. The directors of the world's largest museums, Orientalists from 40 countries, from Canada and the USA to India and Japan, from Great Britain, France and Germany to the countries of Central Asian region, as well as representatives of the most authoritative international organizations attended the Congress. There are a lot of professors, academicians who study the history, material culture of Uzbekistan, Central Asia.
Этот конгресс очень
This
интересный.
Congress is a very interesting and timely event. We must collaborate with scholars from all around the world to establish new contacts and work to preserve heritage. And this is very important, as masterpieces can disappear after a while. The main event of the Congress was the presentation of the large media project Treasure of Uzbekistan in the World Museums. This project was aimed to publish the masterpieces of Uzbekistan kept outside the country in various collections in Russia, Europe and America, as well as the making of documentary films of the same name. Naturally, the implementation of such a large-scale exclusive media project aroused genuine deep interest in the scientific community. After all, almost every participant in the Congress was engaged in the study of the history, culture and art of Uzbekistan, and among them there are many world-famous scholars. This is an absolutely ambitious project, and I thank its organizers and participants for the visible embodiment of the idea to collect unique Uzbek collections kept in museums around the world and private collections in 10 volumes at once. This is an outstanding achievement in the field of culture. And this project provides an opportunity for new generations to familiarize themselves with all these historical achievements of the Uzbek people. And besides, it is of course a great contribution to Uzbek culture and science. This project familiarizes both the international community and the scientific community with the tremendous cultural heritage that the Uzbek people have. Uzbekistan is suddenly beginning to sound completely different. The issue on the importance of the culture of the peoples of Uzbekistan and the universal human heritage is being raised for the first time on a such scale. The author of the project is honored journalist of Uzbekistan Firdaus Abdukhalikov. In an interview with Russian television, he said, "The development strategy in Uzbekistan, which has been announced and adopted at the initiative of the President of the Republic of Uzbekistan, Shavkat Mirziyoyev, it is just aimed at these goals. And we did our best to establish contacts with museums around the world." This Congress is a result of this very short-term work. We hope for bigger results after this Congress. One of the most authoritative researchers of Central Asian art, academician of the Academy of Sciences of Uzbekistan and the Georgian Academy of Sciences, Professor Edward Utveladze became the scientific supervisor of the project. In close cooperation with the curators of collections in museums and figures of science and art of Uzbekistan, 5 volumes of this grand publication were published and 5 more book albums as well as 13 documentaries were prepared for printing. The uniqueness of this project is that, first of all, as a result of this work, a huge factual base has been made. One of the largest researchers of the Quran, Deputy Director of the Peter the Great Museum of Anthropology and Ethnography, Professor Efim Rizvan is sure that this project has a great future. This is an absolutely wonderful project, primarily because huge cultural treasures are kept outside of Uzbekistan. In this case, believe me, absolutely unique discoveries and finds await you, because as soon as we undertake to study something on purpose in a thorough way, to research and restore, completely new worlds open up to us. It is equally important for Uzbekistan and for Russia and for the Tretyakov Gallery. A separate volume and a separate documentary with the systematized collections and the stories told how they ended up abroad are devoted to each museum. Scholars of the largest museums in Russia spoke about their collections unknown to a wide range of viewers before the project. Of course, behind these books, Behind their content is the centuries-old history of Uzbekistan.
Здесь мы сумели
Here we
удостовериться.
managed to make sure once again how important this project is for the independent young state of Uzbekistan with an ancient history. This colossal value lies in the education of patriotism, understanding the meaning of their culture.
Понимание значения своей культуры.
Этот проект стал стартапом.
This project has become a startup for the scientific research of the Uzbek collection. Already today, clay vessels and dishes are studied at the Kurchatov Institute, and metal products of the Bronze Age are now being studied at Oxford University. So thank you very much. You made us turn to such a unique collection.
К такой уникальной коллекции.
The richest artistic and historical heritage of Uzbekistan, its priceless treasures are messages from the past, a sublime spiritual revelation. They are separated from us for many centuries and years, but the secrets and magic of true masterpieces are everlasting.